Live.
Live.
This is the second time today we're live. Oh, I had to turn on my Discord notifications. I'm sorry. There's going to be one Discord notification at the start of the stream.
That's fine.
I am now on Do Not Disturb. This is our second stream of the day. I had to leave earlier. Iron Aggro said, if you're available later, let's do some more. And guess what? We're available later, so we're doing some more. More MSQ.
Yep. You want to get to the good stuff, so...
I want to get to the good stuff.
We got to get to going.
So we need to talk to Minfilia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the name of the quest is A Hero in the Making. Alright, cutscene time.
Oh, I was hoping there was voice acting.
Me too.
Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of an envoy. Thereafter, you traveled to the realm aiding those in need without a lot of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit.
Ifrit. Yep.
Ifrit.
Ifrit with his mithril.
Huh?
Instead of Ifrit with his mithril. I'm making fun of you.
Ifrit with mithril, I see.
Yes.
The correct pronunciation of both those words.
Wrong. Read.
Hey,
Tyler.
It's not, but it's Ifrit in some things, but it's Ifrit in others.
Yeah, so you're wrong because you're using the wrong pronunciation.
Not in this game. Or not in FF16.
Yeah, Yoshi P doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's correct. Hello, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing. Alas, fame does not come without price, as you will soon discover.
I accidentally hit the button, so I had to...
We have guests, Meteor and Wife, or rather, you have guests.
Oh no, it's the Scions of the 8th Dawn! He's on the shirt. He's on the shirt, I think.
Nope.
Just from what I randomly remember. Red shirt is on it. Ah! Lady Minfilia! Radiance as always.
I am given to understand that the Scion of the 7th Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero in their midst.
I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Lim Solominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks.
As you can see, you two, your recent exploits have garnered the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you.
Tyler, I agree. I never got to say it.
I find myself wondering how word of Meteor and Wife's deeds spread so quickly that the Immortal Flames should know of their triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies?
Eep! What does eep mean? What does eep mean?
Oh. Your reputation precedes you. It says no ordinary person who can face a primal and emerge as the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began our journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. Sus.
Yep.
The Order of Twin Adder is in need of valiant men such as you, and women. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the 12th Wood.
What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, friends. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A group of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. Join your strength to ours, friends, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you both have the look of heroes. Full often does she speak of you, friends. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together, let us see the grand vessel of Lim Solominsa to the shores of glory. Yeah, he's definitely on this shirt because he said glory.
He doesn't even have a name.
Yes he does. Just wait.
No, please stop.
Lady Minfilia!
Lady Minfilia.
Lady Minfilia.
Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. Your agonizing over which Grand Companies best deserve your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrances services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. Wait, that's you.
Nope, you're Serpent.
A fine suggestion. Was I?
You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let wife hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. Yeah, you did Serpent because I wanted you to go. We eagerly await your answer.
Await your answer.
That was actually like reasonably close to because without any timing on our part, it was decent. Kupo. I know she's a
I'll stand here in the corner of Minfilia's office until you decide.
I wish it was me.
I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Meteor, and wife, and with it you are capable of doing untold good, yet you know that the great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man and woman. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be two people amongst many. Friends amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement.
Hey, Ike, what's up, man?
Hey, Ike. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we continue to rely on you at your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be a Feld more often in the future.
Did she give me
As
more?
such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. She gave us a phone.
Oh, I wanted her to give me more teleport scrolls.
Eorzea is changing, you two, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place.
So we gotta speak.
How's your day been, Egg? Yes.
Okay. I'm very curious, and I'm not asking, but I'm just very curious to see. So far, there's been very little given as far as like I know things are gonna happen, and I know those two people are kind of keeping an eye out. I forget their names, but I'm very curious as to what the big
Which two?
The evil people, the the Garleans.
Yep.
I'm very curious to see what happens that they what the catalyst is that turns everything going. I'm just curious, you know. I might actually play Revelations before 5, but I didn't care.
Talking about Resident Evil, which
Yeah.
is a fair option. Up to you, Egg. Your choice.
I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kane Sena will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Robin Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh! Raubon, whatever. What did I say, Robin?
Yeah, you said Robin.
That's not what I meant. Okay, but, oh! And it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! What the fuck was that? Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Lieb Salominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the Sentry, Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed... Oh. I accidentally clicked. Whatever. Fuck it. Alright, so let's... Well, our return is to Lieb Salominsa, but we should go to Gridania. So let's teleport to Gridania.
Okay.
I need to be in your party.
Oh.
You want me to teleport or you teleport? Okay.
I got it. Degeneration Egg? Yeah, that's a movie. Sure is a CG film from the mid-2000s. Late, maybe? I don't remember. No, it would be mid. What a movie.
Egg sighting. Alright, so we need to go to Miket's amphitheater. Miketo's.
Perfect. Egg sighting for Easter.
My computer's having a tough time today, man. Alright. Oh, I like that. That's how they do it.
Okay. Yeah, it's right behind you.
Well, I like that they have we're not gonna be doing this thing in the Easter amphitheater, you know?
No.
Like that's what
in an actual cutscene. Yeah.
That's what I like.
The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol. Do you not agree?
Egg, the Easter event is going on.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Yeah, Egg. Right now they're doing the Easter event in game, just to like, because they usually do it
The
for a while.
actual Easter is in like 2
Sunday.
weeks.
No, isn't there Sunday coming up?
Upon the fields
I
of
have no idea.
Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost.
It is the
As
9th.
Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the
Sus.
path of righteousness,
Sussy.
resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Maybe my least favorite voice in all of
The
Era.
destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen.
Egg's asking hard-hitting questions.
Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through
What?
concerted action.
Egg asking the hard-hitting
What?
questions.
I bid
Yeah,
you
I know.
join hands
What?
with me once more beneath the
That's the
Twin
egg.
Adder standard.
I'm just saying, man.
And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny
Yes, my answer
might
to his
live in
question is
harmony
what?
beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must
Because
think of
there's
the
12
children.
Woods will be
12
dark.
gods
Up
that
to
are
us
called
to
the
protect
12.
forest.
And so it's the 12's wood. Because it's a big magic forest.
Oh, because FF12 was the last Final Fantasy mainline game to release on the PS2. I got it.
Okay, I quit. Bye.
Bye, guys. Does... Never mind.
No, what I want to hear.
Well, I'm gonna wait till this is done and I'll ask.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no.
Alfie no.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alfie no and Alice say.
I
Okay.
saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
You wanna do Alfie no?
I'll take Alize.
Okay. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with 2 beast tribes. The XIV are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Yo! The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Rama?
No!
How do you say it?
Ramu, it's a U.
Yeah, there's an H.
Uh-huh.
Rama.
You're wrong.
If I hear somebody say it, I will say I'm wrong.
I'll give you Ifrit. I'll give you Ifrit. That one is said Ifrit a lot. I don't think Ramu's ever been said Rama.
Look it up and give me proof. That's all. I'm willing to change with proof.
Yeah, I don't need proof. I just know I'm right, so,
Okay.
you know.
If you know someone is going to say Rama, you can steal it from me. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the XIV ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelves Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the XIV will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Well, perhaps we will find out, if the Elder Seed Seer's words fell on fertile ground.
Thanks for taking Alphino, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm gonna guess Alice never talks.
I
Rarely.
want to voice Alize.
Okay.
I'll say I'm not voicing Alize because she talks less than Alphino. I just want to voice Alize.
That's fine. It doesn't bother me.
That's okay.
You.
I don't say too much. Where do you want to go next?
Let's go to. We're supposed to go to Ul'dan next, right?
It doesn't really matter. But yeah, sure.
Oh. Were you teleporting us? Or did I?
Yep.
Oh, well, I teleported too.
Chamber of Rule. Wow, 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 wow.
Egg.
I'm not clicking on that egg.
Egg, I will later. Only if it proves me right. Am I going the wrong way?
Nope.
Oh, I jumped down.
Chamber of Rule.
I went to the Chamber of Rule, but then I jumped down.
Yeah.
I was gonna teleport. I'll teleport back up. It's all good, man.
I love the Ul'dan Night theme. It's so nice and relaxing. Secret third option is Rayma. Raymu.
Oh, so my question was,
Uh-huh.
is there any story significance between which one we side with?
Do you want me to tell you that?
No.
Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you exactly what they do after we pick.
Okay.
Or you pick. I'll pick whatever you pick.
Okay. The reason I ask is because if it says we can change it at any time.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert. Where the
That's a thing you
fire
noticed,
burns
yes?
brightest
Mhm,
and shall
mhm.
rage forevermore.
No comment.
Okay. Okay.
Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ur dynasty, we have brought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Naldar, have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Okay.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests.
I'm telling you now, we're not picking Ul'dah.
If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
Together we
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Ul'dah.
Your grace.
Raoban?
Throw her.
Ul'dah. I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
Yo, she's an
She is in fact the leader of this place, even if Raoban is the one they put front and center.
Yo.
Those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and
Glory to the
What was
Sultana!
fearless in
It's Toad!
For we
Glory to the Sultana!
are reborn!
Definitely not picking Ul'dah. I hate the vibe of, we lost the most people, we want to make money. Like, I just, I'm tired of you! Sorry, I was drinking.
That's okay.
The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amlajah. the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. So, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to swallow and I swallowed wrong.
Okay.
Though they have been
Don't
quiet,
die.
I'm good. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Noldal has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Almojar are summoning with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they duel so. The Uldans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. I have a question. When we're done. And it might have been just a piece of information I missed.
That's fine. Ask all the questions. Ask away.
So, I already forgot their name. The
Amajal.
The Amajal. They continuously summon Ifrit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know why I assume... Are you teleporting?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I assumed it was kind of like a one-time summon, because I know it's not. But, so they just continuously summon him with Aetherite.
Crystals.
Crystals. Okay.
Crystals, which are there are aether crystals. They are condensed ether.
Okay.
And so, like, that's the best way to summon them is by collecting that. You can collect ether other ways, but that's the, the easiest one, because they're just natural.
Yep.
Here to attend the
Nope, go ahead.
Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. I'm gonna get a drink while you do this.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell, May their souls be returned to the sea.
Hello.
Hi.
Freedom. Yes,
Do I sound
they have
okay?
always been rather
Sound fine.
fond of their freedom.
Okay, because as I was
Much as
sitting
the
down,
beast tribes have.
I knocked over
It's
my
no
microphone.
wonder. Beneath the
No, you sound
surface,
fine.
one would struggle to tell
Okay.
them apart.
I also knocked over my drink on the floor, so I had to. Well, thankfully it was just a bottle and closed.
It has been
So I had to
5
take it
long
back
years
so it didn't
since the
explode in my face.
calamity
I
struck.
hear you.
5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen.
Those fish-backed
While
bastards.
the minds of Ogomoro
True.
spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us
Sus.
who would rather turn
I
their
all
swords
said it.
against
All three of
our
them said it.
crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
I love it.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
Not quite Kingdom Hearts.
There is but one
saying there is a
course
traitor
left
among
to
us.
Yep.
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
Good line.
To
I like that
me,
line.
Then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Where's me cutlass?
The,
Hells, Admiral!
the fucking... the people in the crowd are awesome.
Fancy meeting you again.
Why even have him voice that line? Like, just...
I think it's because you can do it in separate orders. And so the dialogue slightly changes. Probably. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair. That's understandable. But, like, why not just have it be text?
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsilo Minsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominson's backyard. And that is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. Do we get to find more primals? Like soon?
No comment.
To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Yeah, we're definitely going with Gridania.
Cool. That's what I went with.
Yeah.
So you want to know what changes, like what it does?
Yeah, if it's not anything really spoilery, yeah.
Okay.
Which...
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Wife, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Should I add like static? Wife, this is Minfilia. You. I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service concluded?
Damn.
Oh, I was breaking up.
They don't have...
A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence.
They don't have 5G in fucking Eorzea.
Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guest from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted, though, we are to have them here at the Waking Stands in my office, 2 feet from me, staring at me at all times. It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back.
Making me use my motherfucking scroll.
Yep. She said hurry.
Let's just... Oh, I accidentally clicked off.
Wow, watch this.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Gridanian, yeah.
Yeah, basically changes nothing. You have these things you can turn in. I'll explain it
Yeah.
later. It's not important. There's some stuff, but it's whatever.
Sorry.
Welcome back, you two.
Sorry.
Oh, were the Grand Company leader's words illuminating as you'd hoped? Ah, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such high demand. Are in such demand. Would that there were more of you. Haha, would that were... I get it, because there's only one of us, but there are 2 of us. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.